reality. If you go to a stage hypnotist show, what do you see? You see stooges on the stage, and then you see the hypnotist, and he goes along and he uses his techniques to implant a belief in reality into the stooges. He might tell them there's an elephant in the audience. He might tell them that the woman next to the person is naked. And when you start to understand how we create reality and decode reality, you can see how simple this is. The brain is decoding reality like a computer decodes information and puts it on the screen. However, if you program the computer to read the information in a certain way, then it will. And in the same way, if you can program the human brain to read information in a certain way, then it will. Example, in a hypnotist stage show, I've seen people being given a potato and being implanted with the belief that it's an apple. Now, when they eat that, normally they would reel back a raw potato, but they don't, because the electrical signals carrying the taste of that potato go to the brain and normally would be decoded as a potato. Because of the implanted belief it's an apple, it decodes that as an apple, and they actually taste an apple. I've seen people in a hypnotist stage show being told that when a certain code is given, they're going to smell something horrible. And he gives the code, and the line of them go, "Oh my God!" This is how it's possible. Now you take that onto the collective level, and you think that when we're watching television, our brain waves go into the same brainwave state as they do in a hypnotic trance, and what that does is open the mind, open the psyche to programming from, and what do we call those things between the adverts? What do they call them? Programs, television programs. It's television programming. So we think of a hypnotist programming people in a stage show, but the media, not least through television, is constantly programming the human psyche with a sense of itself, a sense of the world, a sense of what's happening in the world, a sense of what to think about people like politicians and Obama, what to think about the way the system works. If we succumb to that program, and vast numbers of programming, and vast numbers of people do, then we're simply going to go through robotically, just like the stooges on a stage hypnotist show, and we're going to react to the world, and we're going to behave in a way that we've been programmed to behave in. And this programming is 24/7. And another aspect of this program we laughingly call education. If you were sitting around a table, I don't know, a century or so ago, and you said, right, okay, we want to turn out children as the adults we want them to be, so they're easily controllable, they're easily manipulatable, and they'll see the world and themselves the way we want them to see it. Now, any ideas around the table how we could do this? Someone might say, well, I'm not sure they'll have this, but I tell you what would be perfect. We take the children from their parents at a very, very early age, and throughout their formative years, up through school and college and university, we have control of what goes into their heads, into their minds, like at least 5 days a week, most days of the year. That would be perfect, because we turn out almost everyone to see the world the way we want them to see it. Well, that's exactly what they've done.